What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Keys Baller, man. I am back with another video for you guys, man. And the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors are matched up in the first round, the 2 seed versus the 7th, after Golden State was able to knock Memphis off and secure their playoff spot. Now they got a date with the Houston Rockets. And this is going to be a series that's real rugged, real tough, real grimy. I think when you got guys like Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, and some of those young cats on the Houston Rockets, got Dylan Brooks, Amen Thompson. So it's a lot of guys that are pretty tough and pretty fiery. So everybody's going to be watching for that. I think it's going to be a lot of emotion, a lot of back and forth, and a lot of technical fouls when you look at Draymond and Dylan Brooks. So in this series, man, it's gonna come down to IQ, in my opinion. Experience, obviously, is one of the biggest factors when you look at Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green having already made deep playoff runs multiple times, multiple years. They know what this is about. They understand what it's like to be the underdog, to play on the road in the playoffs. They understand this. Now, does Houston understand how to execute in these type of games? Now, you guys are the home team. You guys starting off at home. So you got to take care of business. You can't come out and drop some of these home games and think we'll just get the next one. No, you guys got to come out in this series balling, going crazy. And that's where my trust in Jalen Green is going to be tested. If Jalen Green going to show up every night, if this guy is your best scorer on the squad, you're going to need him. You're going to need him. Sengun at that center position. He was an all-star this year. Love what he brings to the table. He almost played like a baby Jokic. Just not as good. But Houston has pieces. You never heard me say Houston was lacking talent. I think they have the talent. They got a lot of it over there. They got a couple of vets, but majority of the good players on this team is young. And I think that's going to be a key difference in this series. So can Houston effectively guard Steph Curry? Now, we've seen it. We've seen when they held Steph to, what was it, 3 points about a week and a half ago. And everybody talked about that game and made fun of Steph and got their jokes off. And it was a good time. But now it's the playoffs, and nobody sees Steph struggling like that again. Now, can they implement some of those same strategies? I think they'll be able to. I think they'll have games where Steph isn't as dominant offensively because the physicality that Houston is going to try to play with, I mean, they're going to be all over this guy like white on rice, like a dude on his girl trying to get some. Like my fingers on my phone screen, sending a text message. Like my lips on a water bottle. Okay? So they're going to be all over this guy. Now, it's going to be physical. It's going to be tough. Can Steph withstand that and still hit his shots and put up buckets? Because to me, the one thing that if Houston is able to do it, that could help Houston swing this series into their favor is limit Steph and be ultra physical with him. Now, it is the playoffs. Refs may allow it. If they are able to do that consistently throughout this series and they force Jimmy Butler just to be the main guy for the Warriors, I don't believe the Warriors can win the series that way. I believe Steph Curry is needed so much for Golden State offensively that they would greatly suffer without his offense, and they wouldn't even look close to the same team. So, do I trust Jalen Green? Not really. But you guys got to keep in mind the Warriors struggle to rebound. That's another thing. Houston likes to run those lineups sometimes where they bring in Steven Adams, that big old 7'3" Aquaman looking dude. They bring him in and they push Sengun to the 4. So if Houston plays big, what is Golden State gonna do if they getting crushed on the rebounds? They gonna bring in Looney big ass, slew footed ass. Is they gonna bring him in? I don't know. We'll have to see. Or is playing small gonna be the way that dictates this series? It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a chess match. But with all that being said, man, at the end of the day, it is hard for me to see the Houston Rockets winning this series. And I think it's going to be at minimum a 6-game series. I do believe in them enough to give Houston at minimum 2 games. But at the end of the day, I just think some of their better players, Green, Sengun, guys like that, Amen Thompson, they're just young. They're just young, and they're going to need more years in the league to learn how to win. Now, if they come out and beat the Golden State Warriors, hell, I'll probably throw a party in my backyard. I'll probably light up a cigar as I'm watching them celebrate. But I just don't see it happening. Okay, I don't see it happening. The experience for the Warriors, the talent level, the way that Jimmy and Steph has been meshing, it's been all coming together for Golden State. And it's just hard for me to see Houston knocking them off 4 times out of 7. Now, look, Ime Udoka's a great coach. We're going to see what he's going to draw up. You know, he obviously excels as far as defensive schemes, and it's been working. It's a reason why Houston is a 2nd seed. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to discount them and act like they're not a good team. They've played well all year. That's why they're the 2nd seed. But what I'm telling you is a lot of things differ in the postseason. And I think we're going to see that switch flipped in Golden State's favor. So, look, if I'm wrong on this one, like I said, I'll come out, I'll admit it. I don't give a damn. It's just a damn prediction. So get off my nuts. But I'm going to be locked in for this one. Should be a physical series, should be a lot of technical fouls. Hell, there might even be a couple of fights. I'm curious as to see who will be the primary matchups on Steph, on Jimmy, and vice versa, maybe on Green and on Sengun. You know, I want to see when teams are going to choose to trap, hedge, double. So it's going to be very exciting. And I'm going to be locked in for this series, man. The Warriors as a 7th seed are basically favored to win this series. That's crazy, man. So it's a major knock towards Houston as far as Vegas is concerned and the public. And so I think what Ime Udoka is going to do, he's going to try to use that to fire up his team. But let me tell you this, if Jalen Green is too busy worried about what color he's going to paint his nails, they'll lose the series. So that's all I got on it, man. I want you guys to drop in the comments. Y'all give me y'all thoughts on this, man. What y'all think about the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors, man. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys for checking out the videos, man. And hey, I'm up out of here. Peace.